It's the Sal and Rich Show, PVI edition. I'm your announcer, Artie Intel. Today, Sal and Rich take the show on the road. Amazing, they can barely publish these podcasts and now they are taking the show on the road? Well, I hope they drive better. Today they discuss the PVI road trip, the Hall of Fame dinner at Tavistock, visiting the Magnifico Say Cheese in Smithville, New Jersey, dinner with past Sal and Rich show guests, the Orr House with Bob Kelly and Bruno Catrambone, and the PVI class of 1974 50th reunion also at Tavistock. Take it away, Sal and Rich.
What a week. Good Lord.
What a week. So much PVI. So much PVI. I spent more time with PVI last week than I did in 4 years.
I hear you, man. I was the same way. It's like, oh my God, this is.
But it was great.
Crazy.
It was a good week. It was a good week.
It was. It was a wonderful week. Thanks to you and Jen for hosting us. You
it was
tuck me
great.
in
I
every
mean,
night.
It's amazing what narcotics do.
That's the only way we get by through the week.
Yes,
it was a lot
it was
of fun.
amazing. The kitchen was half assembled, and
it really wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't
great.
that bad. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah,
it looks really, really good.
because everybody who's 70 years old should put a new kitchen in.
Yeah. Well, as we all know, when you do construction in your house, especially the kitchen, because the kitchen is the center of everything. So
Yes.
it's really messes up with your vibe, as they say. So yes, we had an incredible week. So we showed up on I guess it was Sunday night, and Sunday you took us out to Tacanelli's. Finally got a chance to have their pizza.
Let's clear that up. Tacanelli's in Haddon Township on Haddon Avenue. Great pizza.
Right.
Highly recommended. He's a great guy. CIA cook. Culinary Institute of America.
Oh, he's not a spook. Okay.
He's not. He's Culinary Institute of America. The guy is just an amazing restaurant. Highly recommended.
And what was our waitress's name? She was a hoot.
Kim.
She was a riot.
She was a teacher, special ed teacher, but she is great. Nice.
Yeah. Felt like we were part of the family there. So she was really neat. So we did that. We did that Sunday, and then Monday we took the trip to Smithville, which was I hadn't been there in forever. Love Smithville, and we went to see our friend John Roback, fellow classmate. And I'm going to pull this up so we can. Hopefully, I got the right one.
That's it.
You seen it?
So was it really a trip to Smithville to see the cheese shop, or was it like a trip for Patty to visit the old flames?
I think so. I think, Patty got around in high school, and I mean that in a nice way, right? I mean, she was not afraid to do things, whereas you and me, we had our heads down and we're just hoping to graduate. So,
the hell out of there.
Patty was
But anyway,
kind of
Smithville, Magnifico Cheese Shop.
Yep.
Great place. Nice assortment of cheeses, fair prices. John's a great guy. He's usually there most of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Highly recommend you stop there. It's really good.
And see your old classmate from the class of 71, John Roback.
And I know a lot of our classmates do stop there, but he's just one of the nicest guys in the world.
And we're hoping at some point to have him on the podcast because he's got an incredible story. We'll just touch on it briefly, but John has adopted, how many, was it 5 boys?
5 or 6,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, and they weren't all like, babies. They were at various points in their lives. Took them into his family and raised these men. And some of them were already, I think they're all pretty much out, right? I'm not sure if anybody's home. They've all gone on to have great lives. And so we're hoping that we can get John on and he can share his experiences doing what he did, which is amazing.
Yes.
Truly amazing.
He should be a Hall of Fame nominee for what he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
He really should be.
Absolutely.
Great people like him.
And then, let's see here. This
Oyster
is another.
Creek that night where his son cooks. He wasn't in that night, but we great restaurant on the Leeds. I guess it's on a Great Bay.
It's Oyster Creek, right?
Right. Correct.
Yeah, that was good. So here's Patty again. This is 1970, I guess 71 homecoming. Because I asked her this morning. I said, "What was this?" So so her and John Roback, way back in the day. John actually had hair then. So,
Didn't we all?
well, I still got mine, but anyway, I don't want to go down that path. But anyway, Patty and John went to the homecoming, and this happened before I even knew her. So, so we thought I'd throw that one up there so everybody could see the history. And then on what was it, on Tuesday, you guys hosted a little get together. Why don't you talk about that?
Well, we gathered some of the Sal and Rich show guest stars and had them over. Guest stars. They are stars.
They are
So
stars.
we had Georgianne Klaus, Tommy McCarthy from WOGL. Of course, Georgianne was from Paul Six, also on the show, and we will be talking about her Hall of Fame induction in a few minutes. We also had Mike Chapman was there, Barclay Styles was there, Donna Camardo. I guess that's it.
Yep.
Right?
And
Yeah.
so I had to put up some pictures of Clay because I had some of these. Again, this is Clay and Patty. As I said, she is not afraid to date. And so this is Clay all dressed up. They were going to a charity ball. I don't know if it was Our Lady of Lourdes or something like that. So, and then here's the next picture.
So I do believe that she probably went 70 or 71,
Yeah.
and Janice went the opposite year.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think so.
That's
'Cause
right.
I think he had the same tux on too.
You probably rented it from the same place.
Or
But
maybe,
anyway.
just maybe, it was the same night. Who the hell knows?
Who the hell knows? Yeah. Wasn't Jan with Karuba? He was in that
maybe
picture
she
you
was.
showed me.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
she was. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so Clay was there. It's always good to see Clay, and his wife Connie came. That was
Great guy.
that was a lot of fun seeing them. And I think we've got, yes, of course, Mr. Bruno Catcherbone. He showed up for that evening, and here he is getting his award. And we'll get into this later on from Mike Chambers for his Hall of Fame induction.
President
Always good
of Paul VI and future guest. He wants to be on the show.
Yeah, and actually complimented us for all we've been doing with regard to Paul VI, which was nice.
What he said
never
was,
had-
it's amazing. It's amazing that you graduated in 71 and you're still alive.
He said that to you?
No. He did not.
And then Georgianne Klaus was at the dinner that night, and here she is receiving her award at the Hall of Fame. Like we said, we'll touch on this a little bit later on.
One of the nicest people ever, right there. And she gives a
Sweetheart.
lot back to Paul VI.
Real sweetheart, and she does a lot for Paul VI. And let's see who's next here. Oh, this is funny. So at the little dinner get together at Rich's on Tuesday night, Georgianne pulls out the Paul VI Class of 71 book and points out, look at Larry Rocco. And I guess she knows Larry. And he's winning, crossing the line here, some track meet. And I posted it up on Facebook. And Larry wrote back, I didn't win. He said, the picture's misleading. He said, there's a guy on the other side. You can't see him, but he actually crossed the line first. So he said he always gets a kick out of that one. So anyway, we're going to give you credit, Larry.
You got
You
it,
won.
man.
You're
won.
the winner.
By the way, Sal, is that a hat? Interesting hat.
Isn't
Was
that
that
cool? It provides
Costco or what?
lots of shade.
Lots of shade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. It was a great photo. And then, what was it, on Wednesday? Another busy day. I got a chance to have lunch. Patty and I had lunch with the Dawson sisters. So you see, from right to left, it's Kathy, Mary, and Peggy. And there's Patty and I at the Il Fiore in Collingswood. What a nice restaurant. And I know them because they were Joe Dawson's sisters, and Joe and I did radio together. So every time we're up in New Jersey, it's always great to get together with them. And they've become like family to us. So I stay in touch with them all the time, and I was happy that we could do the lunch. So that was fun. And then we got on the road, right, Rich? And where did we drive to?
We drove to Sea Isle City, and we went to the Orr House with, here's the question, is it The Bob Kelly Show, or is it the Bruno Show? But anyway, Bob Kelly from Fox 29 in Philadelphia, he's the traffic guy, but very involved with Catholic schools in the South Jersey, Philadelphia area. And we went there and donated children's pajamas for his Kelly's Kids, KIDZ, which go to the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. Bob is he does a show every Wednesday night that's streamed on Mixcloud, and quite honestly, it's a lot of senior citizens our age doing line dances.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. It was a
really
great time.
It really was.
And
The music was great.
yeah, it was our type of music from the 60s,
Yep.
early 70s, and the people were just great people. And Bob Kelly is one heck of a nice guy.
Yeah.
And Bruno hung out with us. Bob did, and it was a nice time.
Well, and then Bruno's going to work some magic, and hopefully we'll be able to get Bob Kelly on as a guest on one of our podcasts. So, but yeah, it was fun. And you're right about the dancing and everything. There was one guy there. Oh my God! I mean, he was amazing. I wish I could move like that.
Jan danced with the guy.
Yeah, she did. I didn't catch his name, but yeah, we have a photo where you've got a video where she was dancing with him.
Yeah,
He's,
but again, it's on Mixcloud, and it's really he does a lot. I understand he's going to be doing a lot for Paul VI in the upcoming future.
good.
We'll see
Good.
what happens.
Yeah. Next photo. This is Mike Bush.
Yes.
And that's how this whole thing started. We found out at our 50th reunion that Mike was not in the Hall of Fame, and quite frankly, I didn't even know we had a Hall of Fame. So Rich came to me and said, we gotta rally the troops here and get the votes in. And thanks to all of you who voted, we finally got Mike recognized for his outstanding career as a running back on the Paul VI high school class of '71 team. Mike's is amazing. He was an amazing athlete, and so we were so happy that he finally got recognized. And there's
Well
a photo.
deserved. Well deserved. And it's actually the first person from our class who has been recognized for athletic ability for the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Yeah. The other two gentlemen who were in it is for their support and giving back to PBI.
Right. So yeah, and we'll talk more about that whole lineup of people that got recognized. This is John Yeager. I guess he was a teacher.
John Yeager was a teacher at PBI. He's retired, and I met him at the Donna Camardo. She raises money at the Manor Bar for Paul VI for, I think, athletes who cannot afford computers, etc. I don't know. I've heard about John Yeager for the past 30 years, and people who talk about Paul VI. You know John Yeager, and I honestly didn't know him until about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But what a great guy. What a great guy.
He's done a lot for the school.
Yes.
And then finally, there's a photo of Sister Mary Ann, who was also recognized at the Hall of Fame dinner. And we'll show more of that.
And well deserved, too.
Yep, exactly. Oh, and the last one here is
Richard Stagliano.
Richard Stagliano. Oops.
Yep.
Sorry, let me go back. Sorry, Rich. Anyway, Rich was recognized, and we've got more photos of him, too. So,
And again, well deserved. He does a lot for PBI.
yep. So that was Wednesday. And
Wednesday night, yes.
Wednesday night.
We stayed up late 5 nights in a row.
We did. It's
6,
amazing.
7 maybe.
Partying. And then Thursday is the Hall of Fame dinner. Let me pull this up. And
There's all the inductees right there.
Yep.
Academic career achievement, Rich Stagliano.
Yep.
Athletic achievement, Mike Bush, 71. 1984 boys cross country state championship team. 1984 girls cross country state championship team. 1992 wrestling state championship team. Lifetime academic service. Sister Marianne, who deserves it, and I was amazed over what she did for Paul VI. I really had no idea. She brought it out of, she made it modern, I guess. But if you go for a tour of the school, it's all part of her responsibility. And I've heard stories about her before COVID from former teacher at PBI, stated she was very well prepared for COVID, and she made sure that every one of the students had an iPad.
Wow.
and could, work from home, stuff like that. Don't know if that's true or not, but she did it.
That's great.
And Yeager, again, I don't know, 26, 30 years of PBI, well loved. And service to Paul Six, Bruno Catrabone, who I didn't realize. Did you realize he put so much work in at PBI?
I didn't. No, I mean
No.
I've known Bruno for a long time, but recently caught up with him, and I didn't realize he was that connected. And it's great. It's just like Georgianne too. I mean, they're still involved, and they do a lot, not only monetarily, but being there physically to support the school in a bunch of varied things that occurred throughout the year. So. Again, that was one of the main reasons why they were inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And Georgianne really is like the head cheerleader for PBI. She really is. I mean, she's always out there giving 110% to support the school.
Yeah, she's really good. So here we go. All right, this is the lineup of folks. Here's Rich Stagg.
Yep.
I went to school with him. Well-deserved recognition.
Yes.
And again, here's Mike Bush getting his award, and that was awesome. This is, I think this is
The cross country team.
I think so.
1984.
Yep, I think you're right.
Excuse us if it's not, but we believe it is.
Yep. And then I think the next one is the other class.
Yeah. And this is the ladies.
The ladies
cross-country
group.
team.
Yep.
And what a fabulous time that was. Great recognition.
And Sister Mary Ann.
Yep. And Sister Mary again. And
John Yeager.
John Yeager. Yep.
These are all the photos that were taken after they received their awards. Of course, there's Bruno. Bruno in the house.
Is Bruno here? TikTok at 7:00. It's my time.
Exactly.
And it's
TikTok.
Miss PBI herself.
So this is funny. So beautiful dress. Georgianne reminded us. He says, "What does this look like?" And she said that it was the uniform of the day when we were there. I don't know how she got it made.
Did you really remember that?
I did. As soon as she
Really?
said that, I remembered that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but at first I didn't recognize that was a play on the ladies' uniforms. But man, it's pretty damn close.
She bleeds PBI?
She does bleed BVI, that's for sure. And let's see what we got next here. This is her with Mike Chambers after she received a reward. I don't know who this is or who this crowd is.
I don't know either, but they're really nice looking
Oh,
people.
I know who it is. This is Georgia. Is it? It's because a lot of these folks were from the class of 70, if I remember correctly.
Yep. I think you're right.
Yep. And please
It's hard
forgive
to
us.
it's hard to believe they're from the class of 70.
I
Looks
know.
like they just graduated.
All right. What are you getting paid for this?
Yes, I am.
So, yeah, and if we don't remember who all these folks are, please forgive us. This is Georgianne with some of her classmates from the class of 70. And there's Mike Chapman all the way to the right.
And
Jim
Dennis
Conway.
Madden over there. Here's Tom Deeney, who
Tom.
appears at every Paul Six function with
Yep.
his wife, Lorraine.
And yeah, Tom's a good guy. I don't know who these folks are, but I think they're the class of
I believe
70.
His last name is Klaus, but I'm not sure about that.
Oh, okay. Some more folks.
And,
There's Georgianne again with Rose Perone Hamilton, I think, on the left. And I know who these are. These guys. This is David Side, Rich Stagliano, and your lovely bride right in the middle.
the St. Rose contingency right there.
Is that what that was about?
Yes,
Okay.
I took a photo together.
Cool. And I think we're almost to the. Oh, and this is hey, the two clowns in the middle of.
Mike Bush, we got him in,
Bush.
man.
We did, yeah.
Yep.
Bravo. So, and the other thing we got to say is Tavistock, as you would imagine, did an incredible job. I mean, the whole thing was so well done.
Yes.
Sit down dinner. This is the class of 71
Yeah.
all together. And Mike and his wife. There's I think that's Stagg.
I
Patty.
think that's Nancy Prendergast.
Yep.
Dennis Matush, Karen
Matush.
Matuzzi, Stan Drinkwater,
Mary Finley, Joe
Michelle
Izzy.
Talena Hughes.
There you are.
See, on the right hand side there.
Oh, Michelle Finelli,
Yeah.
Patrizzi.
Yep.
I don't know who this. Do you know who that is?
I can't see it real clear.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it is the class of '70.
Foley.
Trust us.
Foley.
Okay, that's right.
I forgot his wife's name. From our class, though.
Yep.
John Murphy.
John Murphy. Yeah, and his wife.
Marianne Murphy.
And look at this guy.
He came up from Florida, John, for this.
Did he really? That's
Yes,
great.
Yep.
And me surrounded by all these beautiful women. Patty, Claire Sanders, Donna Mathis, but known as Donna Ranneberger, Patty Townsend, and Pastrito. So I snuck in there.
Claire Sanders?
Claire, yeah, I did. I mentioned Claire. Okay. Yep. The World Traveler.
Yes. We're going to do a 5-hour show. She's going to be on it.
Get her on
Present
it.
slides.
Yep. And then here's Sister Marianne with all of her
Filipino
cohorts.
Sister. Yep.
And then Georgianne receiving her. And then here we are.
TikTok at 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock.
Kelly.
Bob Kelly showed up at Bruno's induction. And so we asked him, we were all dressed up. Said, can we do another photo to show the contrast from the Your House? And so he was kind enough.
Bob, you remember us from last night, right? And he went, huh?
Who? Who are you guys?
Now, he remembered. He did remember.
He did.
And this lady here, you
Yep.
can't say enough about her.
Yep.
Gabrielle McCluskey. She works for Paul Six. She put that entire dinner together. And
Did an
she
incredible
put up
job.
with, seating arrangements, selling the whole dinner, and she's
Yep.
just absolutely amazing. She's helped us out on the Sal and Rich show quite often.
Yep.
And she's just a great person. Just
Yep.
a great person.
Did a great job. I appreciate all of her.
And we're going to be at her Hall of Fame dinner in 2050.
Well, so we'll be 97 or something like that. From your lips to God's ear.
Yeah.
As long as we're healthy, right?
Yes.
And I think that's pretty much it, buddy.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. So it was a really fun week. The other thing is we went afterwards on Friday night. We went out to dinner with some dear friends of ours who were friends of Patty and lived across the hall in the apartment she lived on Cuthbert Road. Pat Bresh and Jim Bresh, and caught up with them. And then we met you guys over at Mulligan's. I guess the class of '74 was there.
Bruno had called me. I think Bob Kelly might have been on the phone. I'm not sure. Said, can you take photos? I told him back in the beginning,
Yeah.
January. I said, whatever you do, make sure you get a photographer that's going to take a lot of photos.
Yep.
And he called me about 2 weeks ago, and he said, could you do it? And I said, sure. So I got the old iPhone out, and I think I took about 600 photos between Friday night at the Memorial Mass for PVI 74 and the tour of the school. And then we went over to Mulligan's. I took some shots over there. Then we were lucky enough to be invited to go over to Tavistock again. And I just took shots of the reunion. It was great. Absolutely great. Bruno.
What'd you do? Meet everybody at the bar and just take a picture? Is that what you were doing?
On Saturday night?
Yeah.
No, it was. Janice was there, and Bruno wanted a shot at everybody. And we got it. I think we did. As they came in the door, they signed in, and Janice directed them over to the couch. Click, click, click.
Beautiful.
And I think we got a photo of everybody. Then we just there's a lot of photos out there we've distributed on Facebook. They had a great time. They really had a great time. And if you have a chance, take a look at the video that was taken when Bruno honored the people, the students, graduates, for their service to the country, military, and firemen, policemen, EMS, whatever. It was very touching, and he deserves.
Well done.
He deserves a round of applause for putting that together.
Yeah.
And his whole team, Anne-Marie Clutter, Rosemary, they just did a great job.
They worked hard, and you could see it.
did.
It really it turned out really well. And I talked to Bruno the week after, and he said it was it worked out perfectly, but he was exhausted. And as you can imagine, it's hard putting those things
I
together.
can see it Saturday night he was tired. But he's going to be on the show, I think, in the future, talking about the reunion. So
Good.
we'll go for
The other thing is we're going to have, I'm going to give people kind of a preview of some future guests. Tom Fargnoli has put out a new book. It's called Magnolia. I forgot to tell you, Rich, I started reading it. It's really well done. We also are going to have Tom Tursich on. His book is out. What is it called? The World Walk. The World Walk. Right. And I'm in the process of getting to start reading that one. And so, and then we hope
Mike Chambers,
right?
PBI
and
show again. He'll be on. He would like to be on it.
Bob Kelly.
And that's maybe a 10-20% chance, but we're trying.
We're going to. Bruno said he's going to help us. So we'll.
And I forget the young lady's name. She was from. I think we met her at the Hall of Fame dinner. She's writing children's books. I have the card downstairs.
Okay.
But we're gonna give her a call, and she'll be on it too.
Yeah.
And you could read the children's books because I think you would understand them.
It's at my level.
It's at your level, yes.
So anyway, yeah, lots going on. The other thing is that we want to I'll mention this as a great big thank you to everybody who watches our podcast. I mean, we've got numbers that we never ever thought we'd get. We've had 1,400 people watch George and Klaus's video. We've had 1,000 watch Bruno's. I mean, it's crazy.
And we kind of suspect it's more because people were walking up to us at the Hall of Fame dinner.
Yeah.
At Mulligan's, at the Tavistock the following night for PBI, and guys saying to me, "Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah.
I watch your podcast." It's like, really?
We only thought our family was watching, so you know, it's kind of funny.
Between Patty and Janice are clicking button.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching and listening, or however you get it. Most of the times it's up on YouTube. Spotify, for some stupid reason, just gives us a hard time. It never loads up there. I don't know why. We're trying to figure it out.
Apple Podcasts too.
Yeah, right. So if we'll be putting out a reel on this, and just go to YouTube, look for Sal and Rich Show, and you'll find it. This will probably be up tomorrow.
You don't have to watch it. You can just put it in your car as you're driving. And
that's right.
YouTube.
You can listen to it. You don't have to watch it. So yeah, we'll be with you wherever you want to go.
We actually prefer if you not watch it.
You don't want to see our ugly mugs.
I don't even want to watch it, but I will listen to it.
All right. Let's wrap this thing up. And again, thanks for all of you folks that we met
Kelly
during our
says, TikTok. It's
TikTok at 7 o'clock.
It's time to go.
That's right. It's time to go. Yeah. All right, my friend. We'll catch you next time. Take care.
All right. Catch you later.
All right. Bye-bye.